Hi guys, this is Mike in Taiwan. I haven't done a video in a while, so I just wanted to kind of catch up. It's weird. Yesterday I had I guess I don't know when to say friend, but somebody that I met, and I kind of didn't really agree with something that they said, so I decided to block them, ban them, whatever. And I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, you have the choice to say whatever you want to say, but I also have the choice to associate with you or not. And I mean, I don't want to like get into any specifics about it or anything. I guess we just kind of have a difference of opinion. I think probably with the exception of vegan, I think I don't like it when people, they try to like impose their beliefs on me. Why I say vegan is because I was like a vegetarian for like 4 years, so I don't really care. But then I came to Taiwan and I changed my mind. But yeah, so like there's kind of this stereotype of like a vegetarian or a vegan or something. They'll say like, oh yeah, you shouldn't hurt the animals and blah blah blah, and they almost have like this kind of a moral superiority over you because you like to eat meat, because you like to go like have a burger now and then over at a fast food joint, which I'm actually changing my mind about, because I had like this documentary that I watched about chicken, and oh my god, it's pretty bad. Anyway, yeah, I feel like kind of a little bit liberated that I have that choice to associate with whoever I want to associate with, right? And I don't know, there's like just some certain opinions out there where they say, well, you know what, you should think that too, or you should believe that too, and here's the reasons why. I don't like it when people, they try to change my mind about something, and maybe it's because I'm a stubborn old guy, probably in my heart or something like that, but I don't know, whatever it is, what it is, right? And I don't really kind of put my foot down about people that I meet in Taiwan sometimes, because like usually like whatever people usually say it goes, but I kind of, these days, actually something I want to say about people in Taiwan, or maybe just like in Asia in general, is that some people, they use English because they want to say their opinion. They want to like just say whatever they want about whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, this country's bad and this government is bad. And, you know, and I think the thing is that not everybody necessarily wants to hear it. That's I think the problem, is that they'll just keep saying whatever they want to say, and you know, either A, somebody's going to get mad about what you say, or B, you're going to kind of like isolate yourself from other people. I've also kind of found this kind of subset of people in Taiwan that say like, okay, well, only foreigners understand me, and only foreigners are the people that I'm going to be talking to. And actually, I want to talk about that for a second though, because I just really think that that's kind of weird, because we also have that too back in Canada. We have like some Canadians who will only associate with Koreans or Japanese or whatever. They'll say, oh yeah, you guys understand me better. And it's almost they force themselves to be in that spot of being like the weird foreigner that's like super interesting and speaks 2 languages and blah, 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 right? And I don't know, like, I feel like that's kind of like a red flag when now, you know, when somebody says, yeah, I don't really get along with, well, I mean, say like a person from Taiwan, they say like, I don't really get along with people from Taiwan because of blah, 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 right? And they make some excuse like people in Taiwan are not like so open-minded. And I, you know, I hesitate to try to like, you know, point out to them, maybe the problem isn't them, maybe the problem is you. And, you know, yeah, kind of like people would probably say that to the same thing about me, especially sometimes when I complain about Taiwan and whatnot, right? But, you know, yeah, I realize that maybe like the problem is me. Maybe it's because like my language skills aren't that great when it comes to, you know, Mandarin Chinese, or, you know, I do need to adapt more. But, you know, I think the difference between me and that person is that at least I realize it, right? And, you know, yeah, there's some things that I complain about, and then I'll, you know, try to fix it or whatever, and, you know, maybe I'll come back and maybe the situation is not really that good for me. Then, you know, those people who I'm associating with, because, you know, Taiwan is a big place. It has like 24 million population or whatever it is, right? You don't necessarily have to get stuck and you know, be with these certain people or whatnot, right? Maybe you could just, you know, if your coworkers in your job are feeling a little bit toxic, then, you know, start like associating with people from church or whatever it is, right? I don't want to say that there's always some type of an escape plan, but in some ways there kind of is. If you want to associate with these people or that people, then you can. I mean, there's probably a little bit of situations where you can't, you know, family, Obviously, if you're in like some type of like small hometown, I think there's a lot of people who live in like small towns in Taiwan. They're like, they feel like, okay, well, my life is going to be better once I headed over to Taipei. And that's kind of like the big city, little city mentality, or countryside or whatever it is. A lot of people in Canada, they feel the same way too. I met a couple of people and they're from like small towns in Canada, and they feel that like their lifestyle or their opinions or whatever it is don't really suit the people that live in the small town. So they say, yeah, maybe when I get to Toronto, then everything's going to be better. But there's always people like who are in Toronto, Taipei, and they're also feeling weird and lonely and stuff like that too. Like I met people who were like from New York, and they're like, man, this place is so lonely. Even though there's millions and millions of people everywhere, it's like you're struggling to find like a real social connection. So guys, I think that's probably what my vlog is about today, is just like a real social connection with like some people. And you don't necessarily have to bond with people from proximity. Maybe you could bond with people from, and actually that's the really good thing about the internet, is that you don't even have to be in the same area, the same area code. You could just be like, talking with somebody who's in a different city, different country. And I mean, you might argue, okay, is that a real relationship or not? But what is a real relationship? Is the relationship that you have with AI every day because they, say the things you want or remember your birthday, is that a real relationship? Is a relationship that you have with your, long distance girlfriend who lives in Lithuania, and they say that they love you every morning and send you a text, but really, they have a boyfriend or they're married or they're not even a man, I mean, they are a man or something. You don't know, right? Like, what is this genuine connection with people? And I know that's why I'm so thankful that I switched my my subject or my major in university to psychology, because it allows you to study people a lot more. People like think that the reason why people study psychology is either there's something wrong with you or there's something wrong with the world. I think for me there's kind of both. I feel like sometimes I feel like I need people's approval way too much. Sometimes I feel like, I feel like I'm just kind of like emotionally just not showing people, who I am and whatnot. I mean, yeah, okay, I got this monkey face going on. I was watching this this lawyer show, and actually it's really ironic because I used to be a part-time like background actor, and maybe I'll do like a video about this or like whatever, because I feel like this is something really interesting that you can do as long as you can work in Canada. You could be actually like some type of background, like where basically you're walking back in behind like the real actors or like whatever it is, and obviously you need to get an agent, and your agent will get a cut of like what you do, right? But you're staying there for like 10-15 hours a day, and then they just need somebody who looks Indian, looks Chinese, who's 50 years old or whatever, to like eat in the cafeteria, who's sitting behind the person, whatever. Anyways, so it turns out that I feel like this show and this actor in this show is like my favorite actor, because he doesn't even, in real life, he's not even that person, that lawyer, that kind of deadpan lawyer who wants to win all the time, and who knows all the answers, and he's just an actor on TV. But I was just watching some old episodes of him kind of doing his thing, and I was like, what, I could do that. Reciting some lines about some law that may or may not be real or not, and wearing a nice suit and just like being very powerful. Like, law is power, man. Like, people, they think that, oh, if I'm stronger, I have a big body, if I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm powerful. No, man, it's the law. Because there's things you can do and things you can't do in the law. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of getting on a tangent, but talk to whoever you want to talk to, be friends to whoever you want to be with, say whatever you want within reason, but don't force other people to think the way that you want to think, because there's odds are that there's probably going to be somebody out there who doesn't like the way that you think, and sometimes it's better to keep it to yourself unless there's people who are also like-minded who have the same ideas as you. It's Mike here over in Taiwan. I'll see you guys later. Bye.